Good morning and welcome back to Life of Dave. It's Tuesday morning, back down the boat. So last time down, still got videos to edit and sort out, which will be done by the time you see this. Got all this sanded, all the sides sanded. I've just got under here to finish. I've done about halfway up to here. This underside needs a little bit more, and I've still got this entire section here to finish. But today what I want to try and do is start making up my new lockers. So I've got to make some more of these. What I should have done when I made these, I should have just made 6 of them. Now what I've got to do is make another 3 using this lot. Now I've got a slight issue with this, isn't quite 90 degrees, it needs to bend a little bit more. So do I mess around trying to get that to bend a little more, or do I just do it as it is? It means the bottom will stick out very slightly. Am I being too fussy? I mean, you can see the gap at the top there. There, if I pushed it in, will be on the bottom. It means it won't sit flat. I think I'm going to have to trim that. Yeah, if I trim it down, it won't sit as far out. That's still a different radius to that one as well, isn't it? Totally different. Well, it'll sort itself out. I think I'm going to have to do what I've done on these and cut that down so it doesn't stick out as far. It basically gives me something to build up. Once I get the glass on the other side to reinforce it, make it stronger, I can grind through this and take it out if need be. It's just to give me that curve in the mould, that's all. That's just something to start it off, really. So I can build it up with glass, make it thicker, and then sand it to shape. So it's not really going to matter too much, it's not a great deal. I just need to give me something to go into the edge. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that down, top and bottom, like I did on this one. Keep it pretty much the same then. I'll chop it down. I'll just chop one side down anyway, that gives me this side's flat. Yeah, I'll chop the bottom off, and that way it won't give me such a odd curve on the bottom. I'll be able to keep it flatter. Yeah, right, I've got a plan, that's my idea. Right, so today what I've got to do is I've got to clean up that mould, get some gel coat on it, and let that start setting up. Once the gel coat's cured a wee bit, we can then start laying some glass on it. So I need to clean it all up, cut some glass, get that all ready to go, then get some gel coat on it, then we can start laying it up in a bit, or a couple of hours or so anyway. Okay, so mixing up some gel coat, added the catalyst, mech. I've only mixed up a small amount. I'm hoping to get quite a thin coat over this. Hopefully there's enough there. I don't need a massive amount of coverage, I just need it coated. Let's get this on. I might need a bit more than this, but we'll see. Got the gel coat on there. Now what I'm trying to do is just brush it out into an even sort of layer.
doesn't cover every little speck entirely. It doesn't matter too much. It's not going to be the finished face of the product. Obviously we're going to fix it in, glass it, cover it in more resin and filler and all the rest of it, getting it done on there. So I reckon we should be alright, the amount I've made. I'm not going right into the corner because my little edge piece does that, and I don't want the gel coat on the front of it stuck into the corner. I'm leaving it slightly shy of the very end because when the gel coat runs over the end, it bonds to the edge of the plastic. We don't want that. It makes it rather hard to get out of the mould. Just spread that out. Give it a sort of even coat. There. The rims are a faint black line on that. That's my edge that I'm working to. There we go. So that's pretty well spread out. Just gonna over the top just lightly. There we go. Right. Need any more on that other side? Let's have a look at that again. I want to get thinner on this side to make sure I didn't use it all. I'm hoping you can see what we're looking at. Alright, last little bit then, let's just pour that out, move it up. Spread it out. So this side was a bit thinner on the quantity. I wanted to make sure I had enough to cover both sides. There we go, that'll do. Perfect. Right, so there we go, I've coated both sides of that, leaving the very edgy corner bit there for this to go into. Now that's got to cure up a wee bit. I'll probably stick this on now and just let that cure with it. Yeah, that's what I've got to do actually, we'll stick that in there. I've acetoned this so it's all clean. There we go, pop that in there. That'll stick to the gel coat. That can all go off together now. If I get a couple of little runs, it doesn't matter too much. You know what I mean, it's it is what it is. I don't want too many runs in it, mind, because I don't want it having lumps in the finish. There we go. Right, we'll let that go off now. Clean up my brush. So that weren't a bad guesstimate. Pretty much used all of that, bar some tiny little dregs, you know what I mean? It's not bad at all. Right, I'm going to prop this up over there. Stick that over there, look, something like that. If it's not vertical, it should hopefully run a bit less, so we'll keep it so both sides at 45s. There we go. Right, let's let that cure. I'm not going to do anything else in the boat for now because that will just create a load of dust and ruin it. So I'm going to let that cure up. Then I've got all my glass cut here, so I've got some edgy bits there to go up against this section so that we lose the edge, and then hopefully we can sort of glass up the two edges and then go right over the whole lot with a couple of layers to blend it all into one. And fingers crossed it comes out as well as these ones did, and we can get going with this side. If this one still works good enough with this angle stuff that I've got, I'll replicate it the same for the next couple of lockers as well, and we can hopefully get all them done, get everything sorted, get all the holes drilled for the hinges, so all the cupboards sort of pretty much finished, and then we can get on with hopefully getting the sides done, finished and prepped and painted soon. It'll be nice to see it all in paint and then get on with the outside and get my hatch back in. Right, that's me done for now. I'm going to come back in a wee bit and see how that's going off, and yeah, we'll crack on with some glassing.